So here's to the cheap sunglasses, Red Bull and minivans, and people who had your back when the world didn't understand. See, we won't forget where we came from. The city won't change us. We beat to the same drum. No, we won't forget where we came from. The city can't change us. We beat to the same drum, the same drum.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the California State University San Bernardino Jack H. Brown College of Business and Public Administration May 2025 Commencement Ceremony. I am Dr. Stella Chu, Chair for the Department of Management and the Grand Marshal today. Out of respect for our graduates and in recognition of the importance of this ceremony, we ask that all of you please silence your cell phones and remain in attendance through the completion of the ceremony. Thank you for your cooperation. To begin the commencement ceremony, will the class of 2025 please come forward? Will the class of 2025 please all rise for the faculty and remain standing for the platform party? Will the faculty please come forward? The bearer of the mace is Dr. Frank Lin, professor in the School of Cyber and Decision Sciences. Will the bearer of the mace and the platform party members please come forward?
President Morales, Provost Mohammed, Dean Thomas Gomez Arias, honored guests and graduates, the 58th Spring Commencement of the Jack H. Brown College of Business and Public Administration at California State University, San Bernardino is hereby convened. Will you please remain standing and join in the singing of our national anthem, performed by CSUSB students, Ariana Ruiz.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early and bright stars through the perilous fight. O'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Well, good morning. You all may be seated. Well, happy Saturday to everybody here in the JHBC. Welcome to this celebration of the success of our students and our faculty. My name is Rafiq Muhammad, and I have the pleasure of serving as the Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs here at California State University, San Bernardino. Before we begin, I would like to take a moment to recognize the distinguished bearer of the mace, Dr. Frank Lynn. Dr. Frank Lynn, professor at the School of Cyber and Decision Sciences, is a seasoned academic, entrepreneur, and consultant with over 30 years of industry experience. His expertise spans strategy, IT, cybersecurity, enterprise systems, and decision analytics. At CSUSB, he has held leadership roles including department chair, associate dean, and co-director of the Center for Global Management. A globally recognized speaker and scholar, Dr. Lynn has published widely, edited volumes on AI and data science, and secured major grants from organizations like the NSF and DoD. He is also a past president and fellow of the International Information Management Association. Thank you, Dr. Lynn. We are honored to have you here as the bearer of the mace today. Well, this is a joyous occasion for our graduates, their families, and their friends. Class of 2025, today you join another distinguished group. You are now officially alumni of the California State University, San Bernardino. I'd like to now recognize the distinguished members of the platform party and ask them to stand as they are introduced. And I ask everyone in the arena to please hold your applause until we've introduced everybody. Representing the community, Mr. Paul Granillo, Honorary Doctor of Humane Letters recipient. Now that was a test. I said hold the applause. Our very own President, Dr. Tomas D. Morales. From the Jack H. Brown College of Business and Public Administration, Dr. Tomas Gomez Arias, Dean. The aforementioned Dr. Frank Lynn, Professor for the School of Cyber and Decision Sciences. Dr. Stella Chio, Chair, Department of Management and Grand Marshal. And representing the university community, Dr. David Defoe Hunter, Vice President for Strategic Enrollment Management and Marketing. Vice President Robert J. Nava, University Advancement and Executive Director of the CSUSB Philanthropic Foundation. Dr. Paz Oliveras, Vice President for Student Affairs. Vice President for Human Resources, Robin Phillips. Dr. Samuel Sudhakar, Vice President for Finance, Technology, and Operations. Dr. Kelly Campbell, Vice Provost for Academic Affairs. Dr. Tim Akers, Associate Provost for Academic Research. Dr. John Binkley, Associate Vice President and Dean for the College of Extended and Global Education. Dr. Leslie Davidson Boyd, Associate Vice President for Academic Success and Undergraduate Advising. Dr. Edna Martinez, Associate Vice President and Administrator in charge of the Palm Desert Campus. Dr. Caroline Vickers, Associate Dean and Administrator in charge of Graduate Studies, Dr. Crystal Weimer-Lucero, Director, Alumni Relations, Dr. Lou Monville, alumnus and honorary degree recipient and member of the CSUSB Philanthropic Board, and also past chair of the CSU Board of Trustees. Alumnus and chair of the CSUSB Philanthropic Foundation Board, William Stevenson. And finally, our one, our only Associated Students, Inc. President, Carson Fajardo. It now gives me great pleasure to welcome Carson to the podium.
Thank you, everyone. Hello, graduates, families, and friends. What a great day, and I want to especially shout out my family here as well. I'm a proud Jack H. Brown student, so I'm glad to be graduating with you. Serving as ASI president, yep, I love that, for back-to-back terms has been an honor of a lifetime. But I'm proud to speak to you today as a peer and fellow member of the class of 2025. It's been a true privilege to cross paths with so many of you, whether in class, while campaigning, through leadership, at events, or now at this unforgettable moment, graduation. Today is more than just a ceremony. It's a moment that represents years of dedication, late nights, early mornings, setbacks, and comebacks. It's a moment that will change the course of our lives, not just for us, but for our families and for the communities we come from. Earning a degree here at Cal State San Bernardino is no small achievement. Many of us are the first in our families to do this thing, right? Many of us work jobs, sometimes more than one, while attending school full-time. Some of us commuted long hours, cared for loved ones, or balanced parenting and exams. But we did it. And today we celebrate the fact that we refuse to give up. This degree is not just a piece of paper. It's proof. Proof that we're capable, that we are prepared, that we belong in boardrooms, classrooms, hospitals, studios, nonprofits, wherever our passion leads us. And wherever we go next, we carry our communities with us. We carry our stories, our hustle, our pride. CSUSB has given us an education, more than just an education, but an opportunity. It has given us belief in ourselves and in each other. That's what Coyote Pride is. It's knowing that our success lifts others with us. That when one of us crosses this stage, that it echoes far beyond our campus. So to the class of 2025, we've earned this moment. You are a graduate of California State University, San Bernardino. Yep. And keep telling them about it, right? You've already made an impact. Now let's go to find what comes next, graduates. Thank you so much. Congratulations, and forever, go Coyotes. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. I now have the honor to introduce the Dean of the Jack H. Brown College, Dean Tomas Gomez Arias. Thank you so much, everybody. Have a good one. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you, Carson. Buenos dias. Good morning, everyone. As Dean of the Jack Brown College of Business and Public Administration, I am thrilled and honored to be here with you today to celebrate not only the incredible achievements of our college, but more importantly, to honor each and every one of you, our outstanding new graduates, and of course, your supporters. They are the ones who fueled your late night study sessions, offered words of encouragement, probably snacks too, believed in you every step of the way. Parents, children, siblings, significant others, abuelitos, please, let's give them a big applause. Your hard work, determination, dedication, and the unshakable support from our incredible faculty and staff have led us to this unforgettable moment. And yes, they are here, right here in the front rows and behind the scenes, cheering you on just as much as your family are. So please, let's give them also a round of applause. I can truly say that the Jack H. Brown College is home to some of the finest students and programs in the nation and even in the world. Recognized by the Princeton Review for our outstanding MBA entrepreneurial programs, we ranked 37th among the top 50 online MBA programs, and Entrepreneurship and Innovation program placed 38th in the world's best graduate programs in entrepreneurship. That's not just impressive, that's next level. Our commitment to excellence drives us to uphold high standards and continually push for more. We are proudly accredited by CSUSB, our Masters of Public Administration is backed by NASPA, and our cyber programs have been recognized by the National Security Agency as a National Center of Academic Excellence. We are just not building resumes, we are building leaders. And speaking of legacy and leadership, the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship and the School of Entrepreneurship have received a transformative gift, and we did bold new names. We are proud to announce the Randall W. Lewis School of Entrepreneurship and Innovation and the Randall W. Lewis Center for Entrepreneurship, pending official approval by the CSU Board of Trustees later this month. Yeah, that really deserves a round of applause. This generous endowment will provide additional support for the many impactful programs and educational resources already offered, while also acting as a catalyst for exciting new initiatives that will grow and empower the Inland Empire's entrepreneurial ecosystem. This is a big deal for the region and for you. As our graduates, you are now part of this legacy. The doors that have opened for you here will continue to open for others, thanks to your impact and example. The knowledge, the experiences, the late nights, the breakthroughs, you're all leaving all that behind for future students to follow. And today, we are also surrounded by the brilliance of our faculty, true leaders in their fields. Dr. Maggie Boyraz's research dives deep into motivation in hybrid and remote work environments. Dr. Jackie Coyle-Shapiro is the world's leading researcher on the psychological contract between employees and employers. Dr. Michelle Rassen is breaking new ground on how hospitality organizations can be more diverse and welcoming. And Dr. Vincent Nesler is leading the way where cyber meets AI. This is the kind of research that changes boardrooms, policies, and lives. And of course, not all of your learning happened in the classroom. Many of you rolled up your sleeves and got involved at events like the JHB Business Career and Internship Fair, or the Volunteer Income Tax Assistant Program, helping dozens of people in our community file their taxes. Others took part in The Voice, a powerful dialogue on inclusivity and belonging, or attended a talk hosted by the Center for Global Management featuring Olympic and world champions Tony and Iti Gunawan, combining lessons in excellence from sports and business. And let's not forget the fun. Our sports and entertainment marketing students made magic happen with events like our annual comedy show and the spring golf tournament presented by Baylor Swap Meet. Hands-on learning at its best. Like coyotes, we dig in, we adapt, and we take action. This year, the Inland Empire Center for Entrepreneurship established its third Entrepreneurship Resource Center, this time in Palm Desert, making a tangible impact across the region. A big shout out to Professor Michael Stoll and his team. Some of them are right here. Our faculty don't just teach, they lead by example. 4 members of our Department of Public Administration, Bob Miller, Bob Gardner, David Reddy, Treasurer Ortiz, have been elected to public office. 2 of them began their terms following the 2024 election. That's real-world influence. And yes, I hear a clapping here. Yeah, that's well-deserved. Our students and alumni continue to shine. Future Business Leaders of America officers Valerie Morales and Irene Barajas placed second in the job interview presentation category at the 2025 FBLA State Business Leadership Conference. CSUSB proudly hosted the 2025 Society for Human Resource Management case competition, providing once again that anything is possible. Our MSCI student, Raymond Moorhead Jr., and MSCI alumna Jacqueline Gilliard-Jones were one of only 42 startup teams in the country selected to compete in the 2025 RISE Business Plan competition with their company Carmine Minerals, founded right here at CSUSB. To give you perspective, some of the other schools were Harvard, Stanford, MIT, that's the 42 that we are talking about. MBA alumnus Patrick Marshall, co-founder of the College Collaborative System, is now vice president of the San Jose Silicon Valley branch of the NAACP. His commitment to social change earned him the Changemaker of the Year award from the National Conference on Race and Ethnicity. And let's not forget our soon-to-be Dr. Paul Granillo. His degree is in history, but his visionary career in business proves that what we have always known, business is everything. There's so much more to celebrate, and this is just a glimpse of what you and your peers have accomplished. Every one of you has a story, and that's a story worth telling, a success worth sharing. So congratulations, class of 2025. You are the bright, bold, and brilliant future of our world. And even in uncertain times, I believe in a promising future, one with you leading the way. Thank you. And now it is my pleasure to introduce the fourth president of California State University, San Bernardino, Dr. Tomás D. Morales.
Buenos dias. Good morning. On behalf of California State University, San Bernardino, I welcome you to this year's Spring Commencement Ceremony. Congratulations to the class of 2025. All here join you in celebrating this landmark achievement. This is your moment. Graduates, today I want to talk with you about the history of our state and how it has shaped this university and each of you, and what it means for our collective futures. The state of California, like the United States, was originally home to the many tribal nations and first peoples who were the first humans on our continent. Yes. We recognize that the two campuses of Cal State San Bernardino each sit on unceded indigenous and ancestral homelands, and we honor and acknowledge our first peoples. But history did not stop at that point. It continued. Waves of immigrants, willing or not, followed. They were explorers charting a new world, colonializers coming to gain riches and power, some in chains to labor as enslaved humans, though here in California we entered the Union in 1850 as a free state. Others fleeing for freedom, and some just seeking a place in which they could build better lives and create a home. And they would work as hard as they could in order to make that dream happen. But this was never an empty space that these later newcomers entered. It was a land filled with centuries of culture and history, stories and traditions. And that immigration goes on even today, helping us to grow into our future with the abilities, skills, strengths, and knowledge of those born here and those who still choose to come here. What was eventually created and what is still being created is a living history of California, a history we need to know, a history we need to value in its ugliness and heartache, in its hope, in its moments of betterment for individual lives, and its creation of who and what and where we are today. Where you have pursued your degree is a space filled with history that is the lived lives of so very many humans who came before you. Know that this is your heritage, your history, in its richness, in its diversity, in its many voices and languages and traditions. As Californians, not one thing, rather we are many. And that is our strength. What I hope you have gained as part of your academic studies and your co-curricular and extracurricular experiences is an awareness of the cultural wealth we all inherit from the many, many peoples and traditions and histories which has formed and shaped each of you and your classmates. I hope that the community engagement you practice as a student, which is part of CSUSB's DNA, will also accompany the diploma you will be leaving with today. Because what comes with this history that has informed who each of you is as a forever member of the Coyote Pack, along with this practice of generosity and spirit of giving back, is a key quality which will support you in your future years. Resilience. Most challenges we face are typically unforeseen. In your lives to date, you have done far more than display the ability to face the unexpected. You have proven you can adapt, overcome, and succeed. And that is what resilience is. The American Psychological Association says, becoming more resilient not only helps you get through difficult circumstances, it also empowers you to grow and even improve your life along the way. With that resilience, you will continue to move forward, make progress, and thrive. I know many of you are the first in your family to earn a college degree. With this achievement, you have broken a barrier and will now forever be a role model for siblings, relatives, and future generation. With all those graduates who are the first in their family to receive a 4-year degree or a master's degree, please stand and be recognized. I also want to remind each of you that the success you celebrate today is a shared victory. It was made possible by the support of others. First and foremost, by those closest to you, parents, family members, relatives, spouses, and friends. These significant people have given you their encouragement, their understanding, and their love. Then there is the Cal State San Bernardino faculty. composed of many of this country's best educators and researchers. They truly care about you and have given you the benefit of their knowledge, expertise, and selfless attention. The experienced staff at CSUSB provide critical services, essential maintenance, and vital support that enhance our learning environment. They have sustained you with their time, dedication, and compassion. With all the family members, faculty, and staff present today, please stand. Graduates, please stand. Graduates, let's give them a round of applause to say thank you. The significance of earning a college degree is an achievement you will cherish for the rest of your life. But I also want you to remember that this resilience, which has brought you to this arena today, stretches back even further into the past. It is tied to the history of the IE, to the history of our state, to the history of our nation. It's tied to centuries, even millennia, of humans of many different cultures, languages, religions, and histories ending up here where you are sitting in 2025. You know that you are stronger and better equipped to face the future because of those who came before. We are also stronger together, not apart, as resilient individuals facing a future which is not yet written. You have the tools, you have the skills, you have the knowledge to break new ground and build tomorrow, because you know that we, working together as the collective descendants of the first peoples or those who immigrated here, willingly or unwillingly, we can do this. So now it is time to go out and pursue the future, which is not only yours, but also the future for those around you. Participate, engage, and support the marvelous diversity that has created the history of the Inland Empire, of the state of California, and of the nation of which it is a part. You are the future that our diverse and vibrant forebears were dreaming of. You belong, you matter, so what are you waiting for? Let's do this. Congratulations, class of 2025. We now begin with our honorary degree presentation, and I invite Paul Granil to join me here at the podium. I also, and it is a pleasure for us to have our alumnus, former chair of the Board of Trustees, Lou Monville, to assist in this presentation. This is a momentous occasion for CSUSB. We have the privilege to bestow our highest honor on someone who has had a profound impact on the students and faculty of our university, as well as throughout our state and nationally. A distinguished alumnus of Cal State San Bernardino, Paul C. Granillo has exemplified leadership, loyalty, and public service throughout his career. His commitment to CSUSB is evident in his long-standing service on the board of directors of the CSUSB Philanthropic Foundation, for which he is now a member emeritus, and in his role as an advisor to the Dean of the Jack H. Brown College of Business and Public Administration. Mr. Granillo has been a steadfast advocate for the university, amplifying CSUSB's voice in public forums and in the media, and unwavering support. Since 2010, Mr. Granillo has served as president and chief executive officer of the Inland Empire Economic Partnership, a network dedicated to promoting economic competitiveness, educational attainment, job creation, quality of life, and governmental responsiveness in San Bernardino and Riverside counties. Under his leadership, IEEP has developed a strong public policy presence at the local, state, and federal levels, ensuring that the voices and needs of residents of the Inland Empire are effectively represented, and working to develop the next generation of public and private sector leaders across the region. Mr. Granillo's public service extends across numerous boards and initiatives, including the Regional Economic Association Leaders of California, the Campaign for College Opportunity, the Public Policy Institute of California's statewide Leadership Council, the William and Barbara Leonard Transportation Center, the Californians Dedicated to Education Foundation, Mobility 21, Unidos US, and the Southern California Association of Governments. He also serves on the board of trustees for the Riverside Art Museum and the Cheech Maring Center for Chicano Art and Culture. I would now like to read the citation that accompanies the degree we are about to confer. In recognition of his community leadership, his accomplishments, and his tireless support of the university, the Board of Trustees of the California State University and the California State University San Bernardino are proud to confer upon Paul C. Granillo the honorary degree of Doctor of Humane Letters.
Estimados padres, abuelitos y miembros de familias, buenos días. Hoy es un gran día para sus hijos y sus amados. Yo quiero decir gracias por su apoyo y sacrificios en favor de ellos. Felicidades. To the parents and grandparents, family members of today's graduates, I want to start by saying thank you for all the love and support and patience you have given them. Congratulations to you. President Morales, faculty, administration, and staff, thank you for all that you have done to make today possible for our graduates. Graduates, most of you don't know me, and you really want me to get this talk over fast. And I will. But the honorary degree I just received and the common bond as graduates of Cal State San Bernardino today makes me one of you. And like you, I'm a first-generation college graduate. But that might not have been if it wasn't for the support of my mom and dad, my professors, my friends, and the experiences I had at Cal State San Bernardino. Many of you know when you're first gen, there's no one at home to tell you how things work at the university, where things are, or how to balance classes and work. And that's intimidating and limiting. Friends, along the way to graduation, I could have quit. But one day, during my first quarter in front of the library, I had an epiphany. I was doing college. I was learning. I was growing. Pope Francis once said, if we start without confidence, we have already lost half the battle, and we bury our talents. My friends, never bury your talents. Use victories like today's graduation to fill you with the confidence in who you are and what you know. Like many of you, I share some qualities with you. I'm a Mexican American. I'm a kid from the Inland Empire. And I am a proud graduate of Cal State San Bernardino. Now, from in front of the Frau Library, I have traveled and seen beautiful things and beautiful people. I have met important and powerful people, and I guarantee you, my friends, I guarantee you that your degree, your education at Cal State San Bernardino makes you ready to stand up to anybody, sit in any boardroom, and accomplish anything you want. Peter Drucker, the father of modern management, once said, management is doing things right. Leadership is doing the right things. And that's the challenge I leave you with today. Be the kind of leader who listens, who serves, who never forgets that doing the right thing often takes more courage than doing the easy thing. Now, this is an unpredictable time to be embarking on a new career. The world is changing rapidly with new technologies, evolving job markets, and challenges to the rule of law. But unpredictability isn't only a challenge, it's an opportunity. It's in uncertain times that creative thinking, perseverance, and integrity matter. It's in moments like these that the greatest servant leaders emerge. You've already proven that you can adapt, improvise, and overcome. That's not just preparation for the real world, it is a way to deal with the real world, and you're ready for it. So go forward with confidence. Embrace challenges as opportunities to learn, grow, and discover who you are. You've already beaten the odds. And if you're the type of leader who listens, who cares, and does the right thing, you'll make your communities better, your families stronger, the future of our nation better, and that of our common home. Class of 2025, I'm proud to be one of you.
Congratulations and thank you, Dr. Granillo. All right. Well, we are now ready for the conferral of our master's degree. Will the candidates for the master's degree please rise? President Morales. President Morales is Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, and upon the recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates who are deemed worthy of this distinction for the award of the master's degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon those of you who have completed the requirements the master's degree. Congratulations.
All right, will the candidates for the master's degree please be seated until directed to come forward by the marshals. Marshals, let us begin.
Christopher Munoz. Cesar Yorquidez. Danian A. Sanchez.
Jorge L. Gutierrez. Orlando C. Cancino.
Monica B. Ibanez.
Mario R. Cervantes.
Shubha R. Pant.
Christopher Alikian. Melissa Lacey. Marlon Long. Fernando J. Cardenas Prado.
Justin P. McKinstry.
Benjamin Luna.
Fabian Tiscarino. Adrian Navarro Castanon.
John F. Crittenden.
Juyi S. Vang. Marisol Ramirez. Anuj Jayeshbhai Naik.
Irish Copper R. Illusorio. Eileen Hernandez.
Ana Mashinyan.
Adicharia Bhavana. Amandeep K. Joson.
Sumalata Panja. Olivia T. Silkwood.
Yashwant Sai Manikanta Angaluri. Hadi Aboud. Sai Charan Kurakula.
Sai Prasad Pochampelli.
Fernando Inzunza.
Julia M. Ramos.
Ali Jamshidi.
Destiny R. Zarate. Stephen G. Martinez. Giovanni J. Martinez Zuniga.
Jose L. Castillo. Esther S. Campos. Cassandra A. Herrera.
Melis Yurdakul.
Shagayeg Amini.
Sandra Ruiz. Franklin J. Rivera Ortuno.
Rahul Verma Indukuri.
Jose L. Perez. Adele G. Phillips. Ethan G. Padilla.
Karina M. Chosky.
Sonia Munoz. David A. Winder. Autumn R. Watkins. Amanda G. McLaughlin.
Sabrina N. Alvarez, Desiree M. Chowdhury, Rocio E. Hernandez, Daniela E. Coronado, Juana M. Arangure,
Amber Sanchez,
Abigail Haskell, Nabrisa N. Fish, Giovanni S. Estrada, Sarah A. Brown,
Emily D. Pineda,
Jacob O. Dunlap, Anup Balasubramani, Victor J. Hernandez, Norma Contreras,
Liliana Rodriguez Elisea, Talha Tayyab,
Urvashi Chawla, Selena Lopez Sukumar,
Geronimo Valdepina,
Neva Orozco,
Devin J. Leba, Ahmed Hodododfar,
Stephanie Jacinto,
Joanne M. Jordan,
Vahid Nagipar,
Angelica Lopez,
Luis A. Marquez, Renee D. Walker, Brittany B. White,
Maria I. Gutierrez,
Emily Pomelisak,
Kareem A. Hamad Hamad, Flor Angelica Coyote,
Rodrigo B. Malesio, Desiree B. Vargas,
Teresa de Aguilera,
Anthony Perez,
Daniel Flores Conchola,
Ria Mohinani,
Ast, Kimberly M. Aravallo,
Max J. Sikahan,
Antun I. Al-Slabi,
Irma Mendez,
Deborah Corrales. Italia Garcia.
Oscar V. Oriana Buiza. Isabel A. Zavala. Adrian Zamora Buriharja. Lenel H. Ornelas.
Benjamin J. Hiller.
All right, congratulations to our master's degree recipients. Well, I guess we should now pass the baton to the bachelor's degree recipients. Now, before we get to that, I would like to recognize 3 groups of graduates who have maintained a record of academic excellence. The first group involves those students who have achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.5 to 3.74. They are wearing maroon cords. Will the students graduating cum laude please stand and be recognized? Very, very nicely done. The second group includes those students who've achieved a cumulative grade point average of 3.75 to 3.89. They are wearing gold cords. Will the students who are graduating magna cum laude please stand and be recognized? All right, and this final group includes those students who have achieved an astounding cumulative grade point average of 3.9 to 4.0. They are wearing maroon and gold cords. Will the students graduating summa cum laude please stand and be recognized? All right. And finally, I'd like to acknowledge those of you out there who are wearing the blue and silver spirit cords. These individuals, just so everybody knows, have shown their Coyote pride by supporting scholarships for current students and future alumni. Thank you for your generosity and for giving back. Well, 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 the bachelor's degree will now be awarded. Will the candidates for the bachelor's degree please rise? President Morales, upon the recommendation of the faculty, I have the honor to present these candidates who are deemed worthy of this distinction for the award of the bachelor's degree.
By virtue of the authority vested in me by the trustees of the California State University, I confer upon those of you who have met the requirements the bachelor's degree. please change your tassel from right to left, and congratulations.
Okay. Will the candidates please be seated until directed to come forward by the marshals? We also respectfully request that parents, friends, and students remain in their seats until the end of the ceremony as a courtesy to the graduates who have not yet received their diploma. Marshals, you may begin.
Nathaniel W. Seligman.
Mike Corona Gonzalez. Neba Figueroa.
Monica N. Zambrano.
Koa D. Young.
Adam Oseguera. Logan J. Rios. Abigail Vasquez. Ernesto A. Pantoja.
Brittany Griffin. Joel Galindo Salazar.
Rudy T. Melendez.
Mark R. Balancio Balsita. Julian E. Gallardo Arguello.
Jasper S. Nelson.
Sean S. Durand. Emmanuel Lua.
Christian M. Zamora.
David J. Eiley. Serena C. Curio. Raymond Fernandez Canonizado.
Monica E. Padilla. Michael A. Solares.
Amanda Christine Mackler.
Zevin B. Balmez. Travis C. Jimenez.
Rubicela Madueno.
Kyla B. Lohman. Jacqueline Lianos Ortega. Brandon M. Bluedorn. Diana B. Barbosa. Eric Campos. Andy Andrade.
Wesley R. Rossenrode. Odalis Tafoya Rocha.
David C. Campa. Denise Ledesma. Sierra Harold.
Andrea D. Perez. Tyrone Ramey.
Samantha C. Caro, Kevin L. Ramawi,
Julia Vesa,
Roderick M. Lee, Angelina J. Chaydez, Shivam Joshi,
Gerald R. Whiting, Silas A. Pieper,
Ryan T. Cooper,
Raul J. Ruelas,
Cindy Ferdon,
Zoe A. Rubalcava, Wesley L. Silatonga, Destiny Reese,
Angel de Jesus Durazno Chavez,
Brittany Williams, Oscar Mata, Jeremy J. Sanchez, Ryan Reyes,
Jackson R. Kirk, Aaron M. Cavell,
Jaden Sapien, Alejandra Sanchez,
Brady P. Nell, Michelle Aguilera Anaya, Art A. Fabian,
Leslie Mireles,
King B,
Jasmine Mireles,
Lawrence J. Klingeman, David E. Chavez,
Christian M. Postel, Adeline Yanez, Ricardo Serna,
Francis Goodell Aquino,
Melanie Martin Gonzalez, Yael M. Reyes Perez,
Norma J. Alcaraz, Alonzo B. Gonzalez, Carlos R. Castillo,
Saul G. Marone,
Analef Y. Escobar,
Marilyn Muniz Navarro,
Leslie M. Limon,
Jenny Bell Rumbo,
Stephen G. Jones, Jason E. Aleman, Stephen R. Carlston,
Tamira L. Williams, Jarius S. Patty McKay,
Daniel A. Acosta Morales,
Stephanie Toledo,
Kevin A. Garcia Cosio, David D. Gijosa, Zachary C. Cassidy,
Eamon M. Shalabi, Alan F. Santos Hernandez,
Jasmine M. Hernandez,
Tyson D. Rhodes. Vanessa J. Magallanes. Ryan A. Vargas.
Trevor R. Hernandez. Kareem El Said. Olivia Ahumada.
Khalif Mitchell.
Fazian Kennan.
Cameron Allison C. Magluyan.
Irania R. House. Roberto M. Garcia.
Daniel A. Mejia.
Carla M. Hodges. Brett Heil.
Bard W. Phelps.
Mario Canales.
Marissa E. Shaheen. Jeanette Sandoval. Joyel A. Moreno Lagunas. Sarah N. Sowers. Bethany C. Valdez.
Jennifer O. Gomez. Jesse Geronimo. Paulina B. Earhard.
Alexander Vasquez.
Jalen I. Ignacio. Angel Alejandrez.
Alberto G. Llerena. Christian J. Magana. Cesar I. Rodriguez.
Nathan A. Calderon Cano.
Sarah M. Rosales.
Juan P. Baez.
Luke Rasmussen. Catherine Martinez Estrada.
Leonardo Gutierrez.
Elizabeth A. Soria Ortega.
Cynthia Avila Vidal. Iris Hernandez Luna.
Abonique M. Wilson. Noemi M. Ramirez.
Michaela Aguilar Miller.
Benan Kadi. Kaya N. Olive.
Andrew D. Cervantes. Marlene Carrillo Rodriguez.
J. Guadalupe Solis. Ma Therese Joy A. Santiago.
Salvador J. Guzman. Oscar Contreras Zapata. Catherine R. Bontuyen. Miguel A. Antonio. Brandon Calanta.
Avery C. Sese. Froylin J. Rodriguez. Daniel Silva Contreras.
Taylor J. Herrera. Juan M. Areola. Oscar Galindo. Ariana M. Barone. Elmer Barragon. Sean Jimenez, Israel Fregoso, Robin R. Blair, Israel Bustos,
Nasser I. Nabhan, Javon Stewart,
Mauricio Hernandez, Nicholas B. Karam,
Andres Navarro,
Samuel Gomez,
Alvaro Torres,
Alyssa H. Hernandez Blanco, Wang Ji Chen,
Chuck A. Munya Asa,
Jaden R. Bachelor,
Aaron Webb,
Andrew Stephen T. Doe,
Isai S. Zambrano,
Fernie Hernandez, Sebastian A. Espinoza,
Robert R. Martinez Velasco, Fernando Mendez,
Flor I. Gaeta,
Cash Warner,
Ashley Calderon,
Saimadhav K. Patel, Luis E. Silva Barcenas,
Edward Godinez,
Miranda Vizcarra,
Brandon Hernandez, Kenny Y. Chan, Efren S. Cervantes, Fabian D. Gonzalez,
Tyler R. Skurlock, Ahmad Yassin, Brandon D. Shaftari,
Marlon Bonilla,
Ivan C. Rodriguez,
David Guzman, Colin Haugen,
Leonardo Rochin Flores,
Chasibia A. Campos,
Luigi Anthony Mendoza,
Daniel F. Lotes, Gardell R. Baker,
Jennifer V. Sandoval,
Jonathan Zamora,
Samaj A. Davis,
Jimena Perez Dagnino,
Sherlyn Gutierrez Robles, Eric Leos, Alexa Bucio,
Giovanni Rosario, Roba Malab,
Pedro Fuentes Rueda, Georgette Ibrahim, Diego de los Santos,
Angel G. Radio Becerra, Javier D. Partida Hernandez, Nathaniel E. Rivas,
Jeffrey Almaraz.
Brian J. Ortiz.
Arian Hernandez.
Michael J. Maldonado.
Giselle V. Flores.
Julia M. Saldana.
Tarcisio I. Gallo.
Lou Francis V. Perfinian. Brian T. Young. Elias Soto.
Elisa Basilio Carbajal. Julius J. Gadwong. Adrian Aguilera.
Alondra Vasquez Olvera.
Esteban Espinosa.
Rita L. Thurton. Emmanuel Trujillo. Jennifer A. Tash Almanza. Alejandro Rubio. Dana Nasri. Mindy G. Masters.
Angel M. Covarrubias.
Emmanuel Munoz.
Arturo Gallardo.
Sierra J. Medina. Gustavo Medina Hernandez.
Cody T. Higgins. Moyad Z. Abu Awad. Irene A. Barajas.
Alberto Maron Guillen.
Michelle S. Aspiazu.
Ryan Valenzuela. Kimberly Morales.
Piari S. King. Jessica C. Carrillo. Priscilla Lopez.
Kaylee Zavala Lozano. Ashley M. Monroy Ramirez.
Arlene Betancourt.
Tatiana Y. Perez Soto.
Juan A. Bravo.
Obed Cisneros.
Andres Magallanes. Nathan M. Soto.
Abraham Cervantes.
David Valadez. Jenny A. Zepeda.
Emily La Pena. Michael A. Canchola.
Virginia Martinez.
Benjamin Alejandre Palomino. Joshua F. Chacon. David J. Juarez.
Nathan S. Reynolds. Vanessa A. Velasco. Bridget J. Santibanez. Cesar E. Martinez Soto.
Brian Aguirre.
Rodolfo Vasquez.
Cameron R. Infante. George A. Gaviria. Allison L. Cuziora. Blake Holm. Wolf D. Escada. Daniel Hinojosa Jr. Alyssa Hernandez. Jose A. Bucio.
Angelina Vega.
Ricardo Jauregui.
Samantha Z. Ramirez.
Alexandra N. Ceballos.
Joseph T. Olson.
Christina Espinoza.
Francisco L. Sainz Jr. Alyssa M. Ramirez. Ricardo Moreno.
Katia Y. Estrada. Ethan M. Detloff. Francisco Castaneda. Kathleen P. Hansen.
Jareli V. Ruiz.
Andrea Gonzalez. Justice E. Baker Postel.
Kaylin Rains. Vivienne A. Tran.
Heaven A. Ayala. Christian A. Gutierrez. Jimena V. Garcia. Laith Ibrahim.
Michael J. Redvansky.
Julene V. E. Rivez.
Morgan P. Padilla.
Sebastian Ayala.
Luis D. Virueta.
Yesenia Baez. Sarah H. Hijaz.
Francisco Suarez.
Abigail Irazo.
Crystal Martinez.
Francisco J. Cruz Gonzalez.
Ashley Martinez. Benny Olguin. Jacob N. McBride.
Antonio Castrillon.
Lennox E. Vargas. Madeline M. Russell. Tania Valencia Pascual.
Magali Favela.
Jad Toomey.
De Jesus Gomez.
Amy Pacheco. Ramiro Ortega. Paulina Quezada.
Juan A. Garcia. Adrian Diaz, Alejandro Lupercio,
Ezequiel Salazar,
Alberto M. Gutierrez Jr., William G. Barrios Lopez, Kira Lopez, Melanie Godino, Margaret Lopez, Esther Lucas, Maximiliano Benitez, Sanu Bautista, Luis S. Chavez,
Marissa R. Navez,
Logan Lippert, Lisbeth M. Felix Herrera, Abel Leon, Jorge L. Sobreros,
Danny Nasri, Emily E. Vasquez, Anaya Smith, Alana J. Tart,
Daniel J. Flores,
Montserrat Vargas Ruiz,
Salvador A. Cabral,
Eduardo Trejo,
Salvador A. Gutierrez, Mohammed K. Al-Fahim, Andres Angeles Rosas, Abdul Rahim K. Al-Fahim, Thomas R. Brown, Andrea I. Barraza Martinez,
Jesse Vallejo, Annette M. Ruiz Ramos,
Amaya L. Baca,
Dylan E. Marocan,
Vania J. Jenkins,
Ryan Anez,
Haley S. Wilson, Jasmine Y. Sanchez,
Chloe G. Bilbrew, Bianca R. Avalos Gonzalez,
Ivan K. Zada,
Marquisha Irby, Lisbeth Guerrero Cortez,
Jennifer Yepes,
Kimberly Diaz Lobato,
Aaron M. Richard,
Carla Gomez,
Yadira Rodriguez, Christine M. Shipman,
Leslie L. Jimenez, Priscilla P. Lopez, Victor E. Hernandez,
Andrew Mubarka,
Luis M. Corona Rojas, Jacob R. Gruber, Mark A. Gomez Rivas,
Joshua D. Vasquez, Luis A. Torres, Isaac II, Hazel Velasquez Osorio, Daniel A. Manzano,
Sapir J. Eng.
Spencer D. Thomas. Perry J. Nyholt. Jamilet Topete.
Andrea Hiron.
Alondra Vargas Avila.
Eliana A. Gonzalez. Jaleesa M. Harper.
Carmen J. Miranda.
Cecilia A. Aguilar. Isabella M. Blanco.
Jason D. Shedlock.
Amanda F. Spencer. Jacob Mejia. Gabriela Monjaras.
Rudy Anderson.
Autumn Von Hundley. Richa Verma.
Lauren F. Hunter.
Yvette E. Torres.
Diamond Chambliss.
Ibrahim A. Ore.
Osvaldo Hernandez.
Julia C. Martinez Munoz. Fernando Vasquez. Vincent X. Terraza. Yvonne Mackey. Lauren S. Reed.
Alana R. Horvatin. Benjamin J. Broxmeyer.
Jose Quintero.
Richard W. Lancaster.
Ciclali Y. Rodriguez Chavez. Maria L. Trejo Morales. Jaciel Villalbazo.
Evelyn V. Collazo. Leslie E. Serrano.
Veronica Trujillo.
Madeline D. Ibarra. Melissa I. Gonzalez. El Hussein Ibrahim. Jennifer I. Cornejo. Ali Korushati.
Gavin R. Stewart. Cynthia T. Perez.
Elizabeth M. Lewis. Jose A. Beltran Lara.
Christine M. Pereda. Jacqueline Mestas Bautista.
Alitza de la Rosa Gutierrez.
Aaron H. Marshall.
Eric Vargas Pacino.
Eric Vargas Pisano. Casey G. Mondragon.
Ralph D. Gibbs.
Lizette Pacheco.
Sergio E. Enriquez. Jasmine T. Lopez.
Cassandra S. Rojas.
Patricia M. Gallardo. Brenda Cogdell.
Daniel Ventura. Victoria Olays. Jeanette Marquez. Janella Mendez.
Chanel A. Johnson. Brandy M. Johnson. Patricia Barajas.
Stephanie L. Nunez.
Ruben A. Gonzalez.
Destiny J. Raya.
Jacqueline Garcia.
Caitlin M. Yanez. Evelyn Rosales.
Salvador Dalvon.
DeJuan M. McNeil. Tyler R. Ruidera.
Aisha Hussein. Carson B. Fajardo.
Congratulations, graduates. You now join the ranks of this country's best and brightest for the next phase of your lives as you continue to innovate and participate. I urge you to remain engaged with your community, practice empathy and respect for others, and recognize that you are who you are and where you are today because of those who have come before you. Because your resilience and your participation in the world of tomorrow will help to shape that world. Don't be afraid to grab a hold of the agency that each and every one of you possesses and help to build a better world. Know that this university, your alma mater, will always be a resource for you. For example, I encourage you to stay connected through our Alumni Association. CSUSB alumni can be a wonderful resource because before today, there were 130,718 CSUSB alumni worldwide. You just made that number go up. Over 5,000 alumni live outside the United States in 111 different countries. Just over 105,000 or 81% of those alumni live in California. Over 88,000 are right here in the IE. 701 or 35% of CSUSB faculty and staff are fellow alumni. As you can see, your fellow Coyote alumni are indeed defining the future, especially right here in the IE and in our state of California. But those paw prints are also making a mark around the world as well. Congratulations to the Cal State San Bernardino class of 2025. As our newest alumni, I wish each and every one of you satisfaction, self-fulfillment, and success in all your future endeavors.
All right, congratulations, graduates. Well, we are nearing the end of this ceremony, but tradition dictates that before we let you loose on the world as new graduates, we must instill one last dose of CSUSB pride by having you join us in a performance of the university's alma mater. Yes, we do have an alma mater. Our CSU alma mater has been with us for years, and we're not getting rid of that classic, but this year we thought, what better way to honor our incredibly talented students than to invite them to share their love for CSU San Bernardino by putting their own spin on our school song. So under the direction of CSUSB music professor Martín Galvo, we launched a CSUSB alma mater remix competition open to all of our students. And right now I am proud to introduce the two submissions that received the most votes from our student panel of judges. First, you will hear San Bernardino Forever Part Of by student Faith Falcone, who writes, "This remix exudes my pride and thank them to a university which is a gem." And immediately afterwards, you'll hear CSUSB alma mater Rock in D by Luis Bautista, who writes, "I decided to go with a more driven hard rock interpretation of the alma mater. I wanted to capture the triumphant feeling of the original song while making it a little bit more modern." Graduates, if you could please stand for these two student-produced takes on our classic alma mater, and feel free to get your rock on when the rock one comes on, and away we go.
Under the mountains, by sand and sea, stands our alma mater in security, upholding the light of truth, shared with energy in you. San Bernardino, our alma mater, we sing Bernardino, forever part of, we pledge loyalty as we reach towards wisdom's door. With pride, our spirits soar. Under the
Okay, well, once again, I want to extend my sincere congratulations to our new graduates. I also want to thank the faculty who showed up, who supported you all along your journey, but who actually also made it a point to come here today to support you at this last turn. I ask that the audience please remain in their seats until graduates have recessed. Graduates, please remain in your rows until the marshals direct you to recess. And now, I'd like to end this ceremony with a big collective cheer on the count of 3. You with me? 1, 2, 3.